I'm doing daily lives on this motherfucker because one, y'all know me, I love going live, and two, why not? I feel inspired. Alright, so this live is gonna be completely dedicated to SPs. I know y'all gonna love that, but let me just take a sip of my drink real quick. It's going. Okay, little fun fact, and a little bit of piece of advice. You get to assign meaning to everything in your world. So if you drink a lot of water like I do, you can assign the meaning that every time you drink water, every sip you take, in an everlasting way means that your desires are here for you now and that you're in perfect health. And that's exactly what I do, and I've been benefiting from it. How you doing? Guys, this live is going to be completely dedicated to SP, so you're going to want to stick around for this. Or watch the replay after it gets uploaded. Feel free to get those likes up. I would definitely be grateful. So, yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be live. Probably the next maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, give or take. So, first things first. Right off the bat, I should say. Not right after, but right off the bat. I'm telling you guys right now, the most effective way to manifest any SP is to start coming from unconditional, healthy, pure love when it comes to them. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. That is the most effective way right off the bat when it comes to manifesting an SP. If you're constantly coming from a state of fear, panic, worry, doubt, anxiousness, depression, anxiety, anxiousness, anxiety, aggressiveness, anger, etc. If you're constantly coming from that state, anything involving that kind of state when it comes to manifesting your person, or you're gonna be shit out of luck, buddy, because that's exactly how you don't get results, or at the very most, minimal, lackluster results. You'll notice that people that come from that state when it comes to their manifestations, their SP, they'll get their SP in, but they're still complaining. They're still feeling like crap. They're still noticing the circumstances. How you doing, Amanda? They're still getting hot and cold results. These people that are affirming, for example, a clear and concise example to know that you are coming from a fear-based state is if you're affirming in anything along these lines. SP thinks about me 24/7. Okay? 24/7. They can't stop thinking about me. They contact me religiously. 24/7, they blow me up with texts and calls. They are depressed without me. They are miserable without me. They can't live life without me. They can't love anybody but me. They can't love anybody else. If you're affirming in anything along these lines, then yes, you are most likely coming from a fear-based standpoint when it comes to your manifestations. And what will happen is, and most of this community tackles their manifestations from that place. But what happens? A couple weeks go by, a couple months go by, they have their SP and they're still complaining. They're still getting hot and cold results. They're still bitching. They're still talking about this manifestation, the circumstances to their friends, to their family, to their coach. Now, if you come from the state of unconditional healthy love, okay, all of that shit is going to be eradicated like the plague. You ain't going to be focused on the circumstances. How you doing, Lori? You ain't gonna be... Lori, I wanted to reach out to you and ask you if there's any chance, by the way, we could do our session potentially earlier. 8:30 I know we agreed upon, but I had something really important come up that is scheduled for that time that I completely forgot about when we scheduled the call. If there's any chance that we could do earlier than that or reschedule, let me know. I'll give you some extra time to compensate. I apologize. Again, I forgot when I was rescheduling with you. So if there's any way we could do that, please let me know. But, and this goes for anybody who gets a session with me. I'm always good. If I have something come up, I'm going to do my best to let you guys know as soon as possible. Our SP is just partners that they can be friends and family members. Oh, SP is just a specific person. So absolutely, they could be family relatives. They could be friends, teachers, old high school acquaintances. Anybody could be considered an SP. Your coach is an SP, okay? SP is just, thank you, Lori, I appreciate you. Your SP, I really appreciate you, thank you so much. But an SP is just specific, is a specific person. So your SP is a specific person for you to experience in your life. Okay, so getting back on track, yeah, Someone that's coming from an unconditional, loving, healthy state, they're not going to be worried about the circumstances, the how, the when. They're not going to be over-focusing on the doubts. They're not even going to be noticing the doubts. They don't care because they trust in this love. They trust in this faith. They trust overall. God damn, that shit need to stop beeping. Get it, boy. You know what I'm saying? Do me a favor, guys. Tap that screen to get these likes up. I don't know if it's the same as TikTok. I'm so used to that mentality. I've decided to take a break from TikTok lives for the time being and go live on YouTube just to get that momentum up even more. That watch time is almost there, y'all. I've been manifesting this and I'm so excited because it's finally coming to fruition, baby. Get a boy, get a girl. So there you go. That's the first piece of advice when it comes to manifesting any SBs. To start training yourself to come from unconditional, pure, healthy love. Okay? Trust, faith, knowingness. Stop coming from fear, doubt, worry, panic, all that stuff when it comes to manifesting your SP. If you guys can start coming from that unconditional, pure love when it comes to manifesting your SP or any SP, you're gonna be in for a real treat. I'm telling you that right now. You don't believe me? That's fine. Go ahead and test it out. You're gonna come back to me and be like, damn, Joey, you on point. You on point. So that's tip number 1 when it comes to manifesting an SP. Tip number 2, going back to the basics here, is you need to be fucking clear about what it is that you want to experience from the end involving them. Saying and affirming that you want commitment, that you want, them to love you, that you want a text, that you want healthy communication is not being fucking clear. It is to an extent, but it's not really being clear. I'm manifesting becoming an attractive alpha male with a carefree attitude, but I currently feel anxious a lot. Do you think this is a purge of old thoughts? Even if it takes you 30 years, would you still live from the end? Absolutely. Because if you were living from the end, number 1, you wouldn't be noticing that time. Number 2, you wouldn't be focused on time. To be honest with you. If you guys are really living from the end, you're not going to be focused on time. Okay? Living from the end is not something you sometimes do and sometimes you don't want to do. Look at the fucking KFC guy. Alright? That motherfucker didn't blow up until he was in his, 60s? And I guarantee you, that motherfucker was living from the end of being a successful business owner, doing things, saying things for a long time prior, if it took that long. I don't mean to involve time into it, but there really shouldn't be any time involved. Alright? But, to answer your question, it could be a purge. It could be a purge. We'll talk about that in just a couple of moments when it comes to SPs, but it could be a purge. I'm not going to 100% say that it is because I do not know. That's something you're going to have to check in with yourself, but it could be. But anyways, the tip that I have is you need to be clear about what you want, guys, okay? Like I said, affirming that you want communication, you want a text, you want loyalty, you want respect, you want commitment, which is the typical things that people affirm in when it comes to their person, right? That's not being clear, man. That's being clear on a very surface level, okay? You need to be being clear from a God-related level. You need to go within yourself. Take some time. Take some time throughout the day. Get yourself calm and relaxed and start asking yourself different questions involving what you want to experience lifelong, okay? At the end of your days, growing old together with this person. If you really love this person to the extent that you guys say, then this really shouldn't be too much of an issue with you. Do you have to go through a purge? Not always. Not always. It doesn't always happen. It does not always happen. Purges do not always happen and if they do happen, it's not always to the extent where you're aware of it. Sometimes a purge could be happening, but you're so caught up with being in this loving state, with living from the end, yada, 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 that you're not even noticing it. You're not even noticing it. Okay? So yeah, that's tip number 2 when it comes to manifesting an SP. Be fucking clear with what you want to experience lifelong involving them, okay? Be absolutely clear about that. How you'd want to feel being with them. What your life would look like, okay? How they'd be treating you. How you'd be treating them. How the world would be treating you. Blah, blah, blah. Be absolutely clear. Saying that you want commitment, you want them back, right? Like most people, you want a text, you want communication, is not being fucking clear. That is surface level stuff. That is stuff that the ego wants, okay? Alright, so that's tip number 2. Now, tip number 3, and this one's very fucking important, okay? Very important. is you need to stop over focusing on the middle, okay? If you want to manifest this person very successfully in an easy and effortless way, stop fucking focusing so much on the middle. So what's the middle? The middle is anything that is from the moment that you plant the seed and press the subconscious mind with the desire fulfilled. Okay, that entire middle section, okay, is the middle. So from the moment you impress the subconscious mind with the desire fulfilled to the moment you receive it, that entire middle section is the middle. So over focusing on the communication, on getting dates, on having them apologize, on the reconciliation, on getting commitment, on getting trust, loyalty, respect. Over focusing on the middle is never a good thing, okay? Because it's gonna lead you most likely to get caught up in noticing the lack, okay? Stop over focusing so heavily on the fucking middle. The middle will fill itself in. You don't need to over focus on that. You should not be over focused on that. That is not your position. Excuse me, not position, that is not your job. Your only job is to trust the process. Choose to trust the process. Choose to come from love. Choose to come from faith. That's what your job is. Choose to live your life and manifest in other areas of your life. That's what your job is. Your job is not to be focused, hyper-focused on manifesting in steps and manifesting the fucking middle. Let that be taken care of by your inner source. Okay? I got a question here, I think, or someone said something. Tiger, I think you said something. When clearing out the energy or any limiting beliefs, I want all my limiting beliefs to be released in my dreams. Can I command my subconscious to do this so it doesn't manifest my reality? You can command your subconscious to do whatever you want, but release that need to control, okay? And I say that because a lot of times people have this association. We're going to command it to do this, meaning we're going to force it to do this. You want to be in this place of allowing, okay? Of peace, okay? You don't want to be in this place of acting with force, of forcing something to happen, okay? Just be in this allowing place, this place of allowance, okay? So, but to answer your question, so you can absolutely dwell from that state of experiencing it in your dreams, or better yet, how about not experiencing it at all? You know what I'm saying? All right, so right off the bat, these are 3 solid tips coming from unconditional love when it comes to manifesting your person. Being absolutely clear about what it is that you want to experience from the end involving you. Refraining from focusing on manifesting in steps, aka the middle. These 3 fucking, it helps to view it as a journey of growth for yourself. Absolutely. I agree. These 3 tips alone, if you wholeheartedly commit to, be persistent with, be consistent involving, will absolutely 100% change your fucking game. Alright? I don't make promises too much, but I'm willing to fucking promise that it's gonna help you because I'm so confident with that, with this advice. Okay? To be honest with you, I'm doing y'all a fucking service because I give this advice to a lot of my in-depth one-on-one clients, reoccurring clients, and this same advice that I've given you here today, okay, I've given a couple of my other clients that have gotten successfully married to the love of their life. When they implemented this shit in full, game changer, man. Okay? Speaking of clients, I just got a success story a couple days ago. I had another client success story of getting happily married. I got my first marriage-related success story back in, we're in 2022, so it was back in 2021. It was actually in December, I think, of 2021. And since then, so we're thinking about, what, like 7 to 8 months later? Since then, I've gotten multiple success stories of other clients getting happily married by applying my advice. Right now, if we're incorporating the success story that I got like 3 days ago, I can't remember exactly, then this is now I believe the 7th success story I've gotten of a client getting fucking married to the love of their life by applying my advice. So I must be doing something right, y'all. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I don't give a fuck what anybody doubt. I don't care if anybody wants to talk shit about me. I clearly must be doing something right if I'm having that happen. So I'm super proud of myself, and I'm proud of anybody. If anybody is actually in this chat that I've helped, I'm proud of you. And anybody else that I haven't worked with, I'm still fucking proud of you, man. You're honestly the most sensible law of assumption coach I've come across. You deserve 1 million subscribers. On the route, man. En route. All right, we're on the route toward 1 million, toward 100,000, 10,000. I fucking appreciate you dearly, man. And I promised myself, no matter how big I get, I am not going to change for the worse, because the problem with the law of assumption community, with people, coaches in general, is they let the power get to their head, okay? They let the power get to their head. They get a couple tens of thousands of subscribers, a couple 10,000 subscribers, etc. That was a weird way of saying that, but you get the point. And then all of a sudden, they're completely business orientated. They over-focus more on the money aspect of things, and that's it. For example, there's one coach, massive coach, I'm not going to name her name. A lot of you guys follow her. But for the longest time, she promised that she was going to bring, like, I think it was email coaching back to her community. And she never ended up following through. And I understand people get busy, but that's another aspect I've noticed involving this community is people let the power get to their head, and then they make promises to their community that they don't hold up on. And I get people are busy, but it shouldn't be taking like a year or longer to get the email coaching back into the books if you promised it for so long. You know what I'm saying? But enough about that. I'm not here to continue discussing coaches. Everybody at the end of the day is doing their own thing. They're doing great. I have love for everybody. There are just some methods and what is the word called? Methodology? God damn, I can't pronounce it. You know the word I'm talking about. Wow, that's embarrassing. That I don't agree with. There are certain methods that people kind of utilize when it comes to this process that I do not agree with. But, at the end of the day, everybody's doing a fucking great job. You're doing a great job. You guys are fantastic. All these coaches are fantastic. Get it, boy, get it, girl. Do you believe in astrology or tarot? Absolutely not. Well, tarot, I do have fun with. I'm asking because my mom is a tarot reader. Tarot, I do have fun with. I'm not going to lie. I don't view it. I don't go out of my way to research it. I've never paid for a tarot reading. Well, actually, I take that back. One time I did back in early 2021. For the fuck of it, because it was like cheap or whatever. But it's funny, one of my friends, she's actually a TikTok coach. You guys might follow her. She's got like 15,000 followers. Her name's Hannah Sykes. She actually offered me a free reading, and God bless her, she's fucking fantastic. I love her so much. But she offered me a free reading, just to test her capabilities out. She's a law of assumption coach. And do you believe in a predestined life? Absolutely not. And I took her up on it because why not? It was free. And tarot yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say, Rhonda. Tarot could be a great feedback, great sense of feedback involving where you're at in the process. So I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. The problem is that if you're over depending on tarot, that's where the problem comes into play. Is if you're depending on tarot for all these world life-changing answers involving your SP, like when is it going to happen, is it going to happen, blah blah blah, then that's kind of where the issue comes into play. But if you're utilizing tarot in the way that it was meant to be used, which is you getting the reading, okay, and becoming aware of what's going on, what's being said in that reading, so that you can self-reflect and improve yourself. Okay, all right, so these 3 tips, like I said, involving the SP, okay? I know I said this, in the title, it's Manifestation Discussion SP, but I know I hopped into a couple of other things, but I'm going to get this back on track and just say that these 3 tips, if applied when it comes to your SP, will benefit you absolutely 100% in full, beyond a shadow of a doubt, okay? I firmly believe that. Okay, so just to recover it, to cover the bases again, number 1 is you want to make sure that you're coming from unconditional, healthy, pure love when it comes to them. Number 2, you need to be being clear about what it is that you want to experience with them. And my recommendation from the end, lifelong, like growing old together. Tarot is like analysis on what's your current mental state, right? That's right. And number 3, okay, big one, stop over-focusing on manifesting in steps / the middle, okay? If you do these 3 things, I'm willing to bet that you're going to benefit from them, okay? Especially if you assume that it's going to benefit you. All right? So I think that's it for now. I think this was a good live. I know I wasn't live for too long, but I'm gonna post this up, guys. I'm gonna post this live up on my page, so whoever didn't get a chance to view this, you know, on the spot in the moment, will be able to access it. I've been utilizing posting all my lives up, and I've actually put my lives into a playlist that I have open public for all of you guys. So if you ever want to check out the other lives, feel free. I'm gonna be live for the next couple of days as well. I'm gonna be doing one live a day. I'm taking a break from the TikTok lives for the time being, and I'm gonna just be focusing on going live on here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much. Now, I did want to say, you know, I gotta promote myself here. Hi everyone, happy manifesting. You as well, love, or boy. I don't know if you're a boy or girl, but I appreciate you. But wanted to say, please guys, take advantage of that deal that I got going on. Okay, I'm offering the deals that I have going on right now. Is I'm offering 5-day email coaching for $55. Normally it's $70 to $75, and I'm offering excuse me, a 1-hour call. Excuse me, did I say 55? I meant to say 45. And I'm offering happy manifesting, and I'm offering a 1-hour call for $70. Normally it's $100. Okay, so if you guys want to take advantage of that, please do. The emails, so it's unlimited. So if you get the 5-day email for $45, you get access to me unlimited 5 days, okay, in a row. If you wanted to do the hour-long call, you could do it all at once, or we could split it up. We could do it 30 minutes today, 30 minutes in a week, whatever you feel comfortable doing. And I found that a lot of people split it up because, you know, we talk for 30 minutes, I give you some tools, then you apply it, and then we check back in 2 weeks, a week, etc. Feel free to reach out to me, okay? My contact information will be posted below, and this live once it uploads. But I'll share it with you here as well. It's gonna be Instagram, Live From The End with Joey. And my Yahoo is livefromtheend@yahoo.com. Okay, so if you guys want to work with me, now's your opportunity to do so at a very affordable rate. All right. So much love and peace, guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Stay safe, stay loved, and remember, you can manifest absolutely. Get a boy, get a girl. Unrelated to SP, but does manifesting always happen in steps? Like if I'm manifesting money, is it necessary I get smaller amounts, like 100 before getting, which is my goal? Well, most oftentimes, yeah. All right. There will be some kind of step, I would say. Not always, but for example, if you're manifesting an SP, you know, you're not going to just go from no contact to being happily married to them. You know, there's going to be steps in between. But this is why I say don't focus on the steps. Allow the steps to be filled in by your inner source. Okay, your inner source knows that, okay, we're going to get communication first and foremost, maybe bump into them. We're going to be going out on dates, you know, we're going to be reconciling, you know, all this beautiful stuff, you know, getting into a relationship prior, blah, blah, blah. So allow the middle to be, what's the word? Allow the middle to be filled in by your inner source, all right? All right, guys, have a beautiful rest of the day. Like I said, take advantage of that deal, and stay safe. Oh, get it. Come on.